Shotguns are super overpowered, but if that's really the case, why do 99% of people prioritize running ARs and SMGs over shotguns? Well, I have a theory as to why shotguns are so heavily underrated while simultaneously being really strong. But first I have to prove that they are truly overpowered, which is why I ran shotguns only for an entire day in Champion PC Ranked, including playing multiple games on a controller, just to show you how strong shotguns really are.
There's one behind you, on the desk. Oh, he's coming to your door. Your head holes.
Oh no.
Oh, suck me. The secret to shotguns being overpowered though comes down to the person playing them and understanding the dynamics of how to use them to their full capacity. Shotguns are obviously best at close ranges, so the closer you are, the higher your chances of killing the enemy. They are also better when you play them in an area with cover. Having cover allows you to swing out on the enemy at the ideal time. What it also allows for though is that it gives you the ability to tuck back into cover after you shoot. This gives you a better chance of surviving while you're performing the pump animation between shots and then repeat again when you're able to shoot. Shotguns are also best in high traffic areas. Increasing the odds a player will come to that area increases the likelihood of tearing them apart with your shotgun. If no enemies walk past you, it makes it a lot harder to get a kill. The next thing that heavily impacts how you play shotguns is information.
One just dropped bottom green.
Bottom green?
Yeah, he's sitting on green door with a shotty. Smoke.
There's another guy down here.
He's not looking at you if you want to.
Nice.
And tellers, souls, going towards lobby. He's on the door.
If you know where a defender is, you're able to make your way into a close range spot with your shotgun and have a massive advantage in the gunfight. On the defensive side, playing these close ranges and making sure you're not droned out could be the difference between life and death. If you're grenaded or flashbanged, it's over. So if you're droned out and don't have any Jaeger or Wamais for protection, it's probably time to pick a new spot. This is all the more important if you're roaming. So, shotguns are best in close range, high traffic areas with cover and when the other team doesn't have info on you. Admittedly, there aren't a massive amount of spots like this and it is map dependent, but using rotate holes and reinforcements will open up even more options. Now I have a couple reasons as to why people don't do this more frequently. The first is that it's complicated. It requires planning out a position, thinking about the different angles you're exposed to, and optimizing the setup to fill all the criteria we just talked about. That's a big process and most people are just lazy, so doing all that extra work isn't worth it to your average R6 player. Another turnoff for the shotgun life is also what I like to call shotgun regret.
Well, he was. Oh, fuck. Imagine if I had any other gun, like any gun that I could fight that guy with.
Shotgun regret is when you do occasionally die to that long range angle or get in a situation where you would have gotten the kill if you had just had a regular weapon. It's the regret that follows after picking the shotgun and it not paying off. While this should only happen a very few amount of times, it can be soul crushing knowing that you made the wrong choice of picking the shotgun. So how do you move past that shotgun regret? Shotgun regret is possible, but most of the time it can be avoided fairly easily. Understanding that the problem doesn't lie within having the shotgun, but instead the problem lies within the mistakes you made during the round is the key to this.
I suck at this game.
What?
I hit him in the shoulder, I know. I missed like half the pellets, let's be real.
If you died to that long range angle, the chances are pretty good that you either picked a bad spot, exposed yourself too much, or peeked much sooner than you should have. While yes, you may have gotten the kill with a regular gun, you probably shouldn't have been playing in that place to begin with, and you still could have gotten that kill with the shotgun if you had a little bit better decision making. Every mistake can be broken down and solved with a little self-reflection, and figuring out what you could have done better to make it work. Now, the R6 servers have been fairly unstable lately, so occasionally shotgun regret also comes from a shotgun straight to the chest at point blank range and it just not registering whatsoever. This is the most painful regret of them all because in these situations there is literally nothing you can do to change the outcome. You played it perfectly, you hit your shot, and the enemy just doesn't die. What?
Ready, set, go.
Oh, I actually went on cams.
Wait,
Dude!
what the fuck?
Finding a way to move past that pain is very important though. I personally like to think to myself that it would have been the same lack of hit registration with a regular weapon too, and that kind of helps. Another thing I'll do is instead of focusing on the annoyance of the hit registration, I complement the positioning and decision making, knowing that I should have gotten the kill and I take it as a win. So this is all sounding pretty Terrible for the case of overpowered shotguns, but keep in mind you're able to minimize these shotgun regret cases to about 5% of the time if you play with high precision. If you've never played shotguns before, it's going to be a lot higher off the start, but powering through and gaining an understanding is worth it to attain the massive advantage that is the art of the shotgun. The best part of all about this is that it doesn't even require good aim. Look at these clips from my controller games that show how good positioning selection, patience, and timing is really all it takes to rack up kills. Again, these are PC champions that I'm playing against while having quite literally abysmal aim.
Can you walk spiral or walk up? You can just walk in from lobby.
Shotgun animal.
Let's go along the stairs.
Capital. Oh, that guy is trolling.
Walking up bottom marble.
I'll get him.
100%. It's a jet. He's just swinging you. Dead.
Wow.
I might miss, to be honest, with a shotty. I got him. Oh!
Here's one. This to one tap. I like it. Where's the last guys? Oh my god, let's see.
Yeah, that's the elevator. One's on main stairs, 2 ducks.
This is on office door.
He's in mud. This guy's in mud. He's running down blue. Yo, whoever's on main window, this guy's going blue. Or your trench. Oh, is that you?
I got him.
Yeah,
I got
that's
him.
fine.
Yo, call line, call
I
line.
have
Oh,
it
you're
then.
dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Is he still there?
I still have this. Yeah, he is. I'm ping.
I just blinded myself over to kill that guy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you downed him. Let's go.
You may have also noticed in some of these clips that I was barely moving, sitting still, and even just shooting people in the back. No way they're champions. They're literally so stupid. They don't even shoot back. If that were me, I'd get pre-fired every day of the week. What I have to say to this is that firstly, you're seriously overrating champs, and secondly, there might be a few things you don't realize that you're doing that are actively giving away your position. Audio is info, and if you have enemies right around the corner, making any sort of noise is going to expose your position very quickly. Turning your camera up, down, left, right, and your player model along with it makes noise. ADSing and un-ADSing does the same thing, while proning, crouching, and uncrouching is the loudest of them all. What this means is you quite literally have to not move anything at all. You can't adjust your aim whatsoever, and you can't adjust your position either. So when you pick a spot to play, you better make sure it's the one that you want, because once you start to hear the enemies, they're within the range to hear you too. So don't move a muscle. Sitting here resisting all your crackhead impulses is probably the hardest part about this, and having this disciplined patience is another reason why this is such an unpopular way to play. This is truly what I believe to be the most underrated strategy in the entire game, and if you want to learn more about it and take it a step further, you can go watch this video where we do just that. Now I hope you go have a fantastic day, and I love you.
Oh, he's taking pics of me!